Welcome back, guys. I'm James and you're watching Beard Wisely. And this is part 2 of Fable Beard Co.'s seasonal fall scented lineup. And the last one we talked about was the Savior. This one is called Candyman. Now, you've already heard me speak about Fable Beard Co. before. You know what I think about the company, so I'm not going to make this a long one. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the scent, what I think about it, what they say about it, and I'll read you the ingredients, of course, because sometimes it could vary. So, ingredients: coconut oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil, essential oils, and fragrance oils. Again, look at the artwork. I think it's awesome. I mean, it's you can't ask for a better character than that. And imagine yourself being done in an artwork like that, because that's what would happen if you decided to go with one of their custom scent packages, which is pretty cool, man. I think so. So the way they describe this scent is as a caramel smell and a salted caramel smell, mixed with a little bit of farm fresh apple and a sweet candy. Now that's the way they describe the scent. Let me mix it up, give it a little sniff. I'll tell you what I think. It's good. I'll tell you that, guys. I mean, you're probably saying to yourself, he says that every time he opens up one of Fable's scents. He's like, man, it's good. No, I'm telling you, it's good. It's definitely caramel. I don't really pick up on any apple. Out of bottle, it's mostly just caramel for me. And my wife says the same thing, mostly just caramel. Now, I'll say this, that they describe it as being a caramel and a salted caramel. In beard, for me, it reminds me of a burnt caramel. And in beard, I can pick up on a fall kind of scent. Not necessarily the same kind of crisp apple that I talk about sometimes, where it's like that freshly peeled apple. You know, when you're freshly peeling it and you smell that. It's not that. But it's still an apple-like, apple-esque, so to speak, kind of scent, with some fall spice. And even out of bottle, there's a little bit of spice there, but it's mostly caramel for me out of bottle. But in beard, it's different, and the scent lasts just like all the other scents that I've used of theirs, which pretty much all of them lasts all day, like I've said before. So let's talk a little bit about the butter. So the butter smells different, and if you can see I've used quite a bit of it. You can see how this is more of that kind of chunky, gritty butter, and we've talked about that before. Where, guys, if your butter's like that, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Doesn't mean it's bad. Some butters are like that. You got to warm it up. Even with Fable Beard Co., you'll realize that there's some times where one scent of butter's like really smooth and there's no chunks in it, and then another scent, like say this one for instance, and it's not so smooth, it's more chunky. But there's nothing wrong with the butter. It's perfectly fine. That's how it's supposed to be. It's perfectly fine. So, how does the butter smell? To me, and even though they don't describe it this way, I get a tobacco. Like a salted caramel and a hint of light tobacco. And my wife says the same thing, but when I say tobacco, I mean like a tobacco leaf. You know, don't Don't get me wrong. Think of like a raw tobacco leaf, a cigar leaf. That's what it reminds me of a raw leaf. But in beard, the scent changes again a little bit, probably due to pheromones, my own pheromones mixing with the scents that are in the product. But I still get a little bit of that cigar smell. But in beard, it's mostly like a salted caramel with the butter for me. Now, with the two combined, when you have the oil and the butter in together, those two scents combined. So say I put this oil in the morning when I get up, and usually if I feel like my beard's drying out, then I touch it up with butter. Once in a while, if my skin's drying out underneath my beard, I'll use oil. But if I feel like my beard itself's drying out, then I just put on some butter. But then every night, use some butter. Again, it doesn't leave you feeling greasy. It's not oily. Man, it smells good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna put this one at a 7. But it's because I wish I could pick up on more of the apple. I'm a big fan of that apple. I like citrus smells. I like vanillas. I like clones that are mild. I like lime. I like zesty stuff. I just wish I could, if this had a little bit of apple to it. I feel like if this had some of that crispness to it, man, it would really pop. But I'm going to give it a 7. Still going to use it. Am I going to use it year round? Probably not. This is probably going to be something that I break out around this time of year on through maybe till spring. This is probably not going to be as enjoyable of a scent for me in hot, humid type of weather. Cooler weather, I think I can enjoy this a lot more. So that's my take on Candyman from Fable Beard Co.'s seasonal fall scent lineup. Check them out. Really reasonable prices, especially for the quality of the product that you're getting. And they're always putting on sales and deals. Check them out, for real. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Make sure you look forward to part 3 of this series when we cover the next scent. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you again next time.